Welcome to another edition of Top Producer. Today, I want to talk about habits. Why is it so important? In coaching, we say it. The information we give you, the tools that we give you to excel in real estate are wonderful. But if we don't have the habits to implement those tools, there's nothing we can do about it. So if you acquire the right habits to do every single day in your business, you will have no limits in this business. We have such a great opportunity in real estate. The market is helping us. Definitely, prices are going up. The commissions are higher. People are demanding to buy real estate. It is a great opportunity. It's a great time to be in this business. However, you need to develop the right habits. What am I talking about? Make sure that every single day, first thing in the morning, even before going to work, you do three things. Three things every single day. Number one, it's planning. How many of you plan your business every single day? Planning. How many of you do that? Most agents that I talk to don't even plan 50 minutes out of the whole year. Imagine if you plan between 12 to 15 minutes every single day. And what do I have to plan about? It's very simple. 5 things. Number one, you first analyze your positioning, right? Who is your client? What area do you serve your client? And what type of property? You need to understand exactly who your ideal client is and review that in a daily basis. Why? Because your client habits or your client's tendencies or trends change. So number one, you need to plan in terms of positioning. Where are you positioning yourself? So then you can create a product. A product is an offer, a message. What type of properties are you offering those type of clients? That's planning. Then number three, marketing, your platform. Where are you going to offer your services? Is it in a website? Is it in a magazine? Is it in a newspaper? Is it by phone? Is it a combination? Is it by radio? How are you going to do it? And how are you going to measure that? And how are you going to review it? Well, the way you do it is by planning. Then number four, it's connectors. Who are your connectors? I always say it. If you establish the right relationship with your connectors, you will have more business than you can ever handle. Who are your connectors? Are your bankers, accountants, lawyers sending you business? And if not, why not? And if they are, how can you make sure that they send you even more? That's planning. And finally, the database. Are you working your database? What message are you sending your database? How often are you connecting with your database? Are you strengthening the relationship with that database? That's planning every single day. And it doesn't take more than 12 to 15 minutes. If you do that every single day, you would have such a clear idea of where your business is going and where you want to take it that you would have no competition. Make sure you plan every single day. Then after that, what do you need to do? You need to practice, right? Practice every single day. How many of you practice the presentation and the objections in a daily basis? I was performing a coaching session this morning for an agent, and we were talking about, he went to the football game yesterday, and I did too. And it's amazing that Miami was playing Green Bay Packers, and it's about an hour and 20-minute game. Well, those football players prepare for 70 hours a week to play a 1-hour game. They prepare for 70 hours to play a 1-hour game. How much money they make? And I asked this person who is a fanatic about football, and you might correct me, I'm not an expert in football, but he said, the average player makes about $400,000, and their career lasts about 3.5 years. 3.5 years. A top producer in real estate making $300,000, $400,000 a year? No way. A top producer way over $1 million. Basically, a top producer makes way more money in 1 year than the average football player makes in his whole career. So understand the possibilities that you have in this business if you truly practice. How much money could you make if you truly master your presentation? How much money you could make if you really study the 8 objections? There are only 8 objections. Most agents don't even know how many objections there are, much less what are they. And don't even think about the answer to the objection. So are you prepared? Are you practicing that every single day? And finally, learning. Are you learning? Making sure that you practice 15 days. If you practice 15 minutes every day, your presentation and your objections, every single day, it gets to a point that is so easy. So easy. And if you learn, you say every day, I'm going to sit down before I go to sleep and I will read. I will read for 12 to 15 minutes. Don't say you're going to read for 50 minutes, an hour. Just put a limit of 15 minutes, just 15 minutes. And if you can read more than that, if you can practice more than 15 minutes, if you can plan more than 15 minutes, that's great. But make sure that you do it every single day. The top producers that we coach, the top producers that I interview, they plan their business, they practice, and they learn like crazy. They're obsessed with learning, with practicing, and with planning. That's the way you make it in this business. If you do this, the possibilities are just amazing. I hope you plan, practice, and learn every single day. Make it a very, very productive day.